Hello, my name's Rich Robinson. I'm an urban operations exploration specialist. I go around the state of New Jersey to various locations, finding the weird, the unusual, the historic, the amazing. Abandonment is something I like to cover. Go to various facilities. Today we're here at Mary's Grave. Mary's Grave is one of the weird New Jersey staples. It's a location that's a little odd because it's a grave of a real person in the middle of a parking lot. As a child, I came here when there was a Great Eastern department store. And back in the center of the lot, I think these elevations are all adjusted now, were some informal pieces of highway divider with some chain link fence. And I jumped up atop it, and I was looking in there, and I said, "Mom, come over here, there's a grave." She's there like, "Come on, let's go shopping." There's no grave in there, but indeed, all these years, there has been a grave in there, and I just thought it was kind of odd. You know, a young child, you're thinking, why is there a grave in the middle of a parking lot? So at that young age, I became fascinated with some of the odd things we had around our state. This being one of them. Present day, we find a movie theater back there. The Cineplex has been here for well over a decade, and we have the grave still there. It's kind of nice and neatly surrounded by this. Actually, those are styrofoam panels behind those bricks that hold it all in, and somewhere in there is Mary. The legend has it that Mary was buried there on the spot she would wait for her husband to come home from sea. I don't know all the real history behind Mary Ellis, but it is indeed one of the haunts that weird New Jersey minded people like to come and visit. And here we have Mary's grave. My interest in all things weird in New Jersey began actually as a child when I found myself kind of rummaging through the old Traymore Hotel down in Atlantic City, going on the condemned floors while my grandparents were at a convention downstairs in the nice area. I was upstairs in the abandoned condemned parts, running around looking at the old chipped paint and stuff. Fast forward till today, I find myself going all around the state finding locations of abandonment, unique personalities, and just anything that I can find that's unusual, weird, historic, odd, crazy. All right, we're going to leave Mary's Grave at this time. We're going to step out to a couple other random locations, just these odd little offbeat places out of the way, places that I've been to before, and continue the interview. As you can see, Mary's Grave is indeed in front of a movie theater. And step right this way. We'll meet up at the next location. So here we are at another location. Basically what we have here is an example of abandonment. Abandoned infrastructure in New Jersey. This happens to be an abandoned gas station. And the unique part about it is not only is it abandoned, but it's landlocked. In the development of the superhighway system up here, Route 130 and Route 1, when they revamped and got rid of the old 131 circle, in their infinite wisdom, they kind of just like built roads right around this with the exit ramp so that you can't actually access this poor little lonely abandoned gas station. And here it sits, withering away, awaiting the wrecking ball. But it's kind of unique because there's a lot of properties in New Jersey that have this syndrome where they become landlocked and then they wither away and just fade off into history. So why don't we walk around the front here? As you see back up there, that's Route 130. Here's Route 1 off to the side. And we have this place called U.S. Gas. Nondescript, tiny little gas station. It kind of just sits here. I visited this place before. On a tour, I brought some of the board members of the Weird New Jersey website along, and we took some pictures of the old place. And just the way these old buildings have that feel to them. You know, I just like to take pictures of them and check them out. It's just kind of like a little New Jersey pastime, this urban exploration stuff, also known as legend tripping. People like to go to these places like Skillman and Marlborough and Greystone and all these places like Mary's Grave. There was an old place called Bud's Grave. Legend tripping. It's when kids get together. They want to hop in the car on a late night out, you know, they go out there and visit these creepy graveyards and such. The gates of hell, which is a no trespassing zone, I have to tell you. You go there, you'll be arrested. A lot of these places, you probably shouldn't be going. The gates of hell is basically a sewer. The people go there, they want to see what it is, they hear the legends about the red eyes in the sewer hole coming out at you. It's like some of these places are more hype than they are reality. But people go there and flock there in droves anyway. This particular gas station, basically what it was is once I realized it was landlocked, and over my travels through New Jersey, I'd noticed some other places that were landlocked. I decided to do a piece just on landlocked properties. Not so much the fascination of this one particular gas station, but I mean, there was a Denny's restaurant that I found that was like that, where literally they built a bridge over it, and you can't access that by motor vehicle anymore. You'd have to kind of walk back through a motel parking lot and try to find it, and it's abandoned. It sits there to this day. And a minor collection of other abandoned landlocked places. Snap some pictures of them, you write a little bit about each one and show how they got like that. And that's how I come up with one of my reports. The US 1 gas, this place has probably been sitting like this for 10 years. I can't even remember the last time I bought gas in here. It was probably when gas was under $1. If you want to take a look out there, you can still see the pump sign with the pump prices out there. Flag still flies high. And then you got a Chili's right next door. Cookie cutter America, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we wind up with. Cookie cutter malls, restaurants, bars, and grills coming in to take over New Jersey. I guess what we'll do is we'll take off from this location, go to another place that I like to frequent. It's a weird New Jersey staple known as Skillman. And I think it's important to note that if you go to Skillman and you violate any of the trespassing laws that are prominently posted in bright yellow signs there, I assure you, you will meet the long arm of the law.